Human immunodeficiency virus, also known as HIV, is a retrovirus, which is a class of viruses that carry genetic information in the RNA. This can lead to immune deficiency, which is when the infection with a virus progressively deteriorates the immune system and is considered deficient when it no longer works to help fight infection and disease. HIV attacks the body's immune system, specifically the CD4 cells, or also known as the T cells, which helps the immune system fight off infections. Untreated HIV reduces the number of T cells in the body, making the person more likely to get other infections or infection-related cancers. How is HIV contracted? You can only get HIV by coming into direct contact with certain body fluids from a person with HIV who has a detectable viral load. These fluids are blood, semen and pre-seminal fluid, rectal fluids, vaginal fluids, and breast milk. It is not possible to contract HIV through hugging, air, water, sharing food, sharing toilets, or insects. What are the stages of HIV? The first stage is also known as the acute HIV infection. Within 2 to 4 weeks after infection with HIV, people may experience a flu-like illness, which may last for a few weeks. Stage 2 is also known as the clinical latency, or the HIV inactivity or dormancy. This period is sometimes called asymptomatic HIV infection or chronic HIV infection. During this phase, HIV is still active but reproduces at very low levels. People may not have any symptoms or get sick during this time. Stage 3 is also known as the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, otherwise known as AIDS. AIDS is the most severe phase of HIV infection. People with AIDS have such badly damaged immune systems that they get an increasing number of severe illnesses called opportunistic illnesses. People are diagnosed with AIDS when their T cell count drops below 200 cells per minimum, or if they develop certain opportunistic illnesses. There is no effective cure that currently exists, but with proper medical care, HIV can be controlled. HIV medicines prevent HIV from multiplying or making copies of itself, which reduces the amount of HIV in the body, also called the viral load. Having less HIV in the body gives the immune system a chance to recover. Even though there is still some HIV in the body, the immune system is strong enough to fight off infections and certain HIV-related cancers. By reducing the amount of HIV in the body, HIV medicines also reduce the risk of HIV transmission. A main goal of antiretroviral therapy, or otherwise known as ART. How to help a friend with HIV. The first thing you could do is to not tell anyone about your friend's HIV. A health condition like HIV is personal, private health information. Tell your friend that you will not break his or her trust by telling others. Secondly, if people say mean things about your friend's HIV, try to help them understand the facts about HIV. They may be acting this way because they don't know what happens to someone with HIV or how it spreads. And one of the most important things you could do is to remind your friend to take his or her HIV medicine or antiretroviral therapy to ensure their health.